Index funds, the attractive cousin in an otherwise unattractive family. Index funds set a lower bar. No experts, no attempt to beat the market, just a computer that automatically attempts to match the index and keep costs low for you. Index funds are financial equivalent of if you can beat them, join them. And they do so while also being low cost and tax efficient and requiring hardly any maintenance at all. In other words, index funds are simply collections of stocks that computers manage in an effort to match the index of the market. There are index funds for the S&P 500, for Asian Pacific funds, for real estate funds, and for anything else you can imagine. Just like mutual funds, they have a ticker symbol such as VFINX. Bogle argued that index funds would offer better performance to individual investors. Active mutual funds managers cannot typically beat the market, yet they charge investors unnecessary fees. There is a funny fact called illusory superiority, which refers to how we all think we are better than other people, especially Americans. Once you understand this, Wall Street makes a lot more sense. Every mutual fund manager believes he can beat the market. To accomplish this, managers use financial analysis and data, and they trade frequently. Ironically, this results in a lot of taxes and trading fees, which when combined with the expense ratio, makes it virtually impossible for the average fund investor to beat, or even match, the market over time. Vogel opted to discard the older model of mutual funds and introducing index funds. Today, index funds are an easy, efficient way to make a significant amount of money. Note, however, that index funds simply match the market. If you own all equities in your 20s and 30s, and the stock market drops, like it has from time to time, your investment will drop. Expect it. It's normal for your investments to go up and down. Warren Buffett, I believe that 98 or 99%, maybe more than 99% of people who invest should extensively diversify and not trade. That leads them to the index fund with a very low cost. Over the long term, the stock market has always gone up. Advantages: extremely low cost is to maintain and tax efficient. Disadvantage: when you're investing in index funds, you typically have to invest in multiple funds to create a comprehensive asset allocation. Although owning just one is better than doing nothing, if you do purchase multiple index funds, you have to rebalance or adjust your investments to maintain your target asset allocation regularly, usually every 12 to 18 months. Each fund typically requires a minimum investment, although this is often with automatic monthly investments. Okay, so index funds are clearly a foreign spirit to buy either individual stocks and bonds or mutual funds. With their low fees, they are a great choice if you want to create and control the exact makeup of your portfolio. Hmm. Okay, here as it for the diversification. Okay, here. So you want to do it on your own. Remember, most people who try to manage their own portfolios and afford are even matching the market. They fail because they sell at the first sign of trouble, or because they buy and sell too often, thereby diminishing Their returns with the taxes and trading fees. The result is in tens of thousands of dollars lost over a lifetime. Plus, if you buy individual index funds, you have to rebalance every year to make sure your asset allocation is still what you want it to be. More on this in a minute. Target date funds and do this in 4 years, so if you just want an easy way to invest and use one. Okay, after we discussed earlier, the key to constructing a portfolio is not picking killer stocks. It's figuring out the balanced asset allocation that will let you ride out of storms and slowly grow over time to gargantuan proportions. To illustrate how to allocate and diversify your portfolio, we are going to use David Swanson's recommendation as a model. Swanson is pretty much beyond of money management. He runs Yale's and Pivot Endowment, and for more than 30 years and has a greatest and astonishing 13.5% annualized return, whereas most managers can't even beat 8%. 30% domestic equities, U.S. stock funds including small, mid, and large cap stocks. 15% developed world international equities and funds from developed foreign countries, including the United Kingdom, Germany, and France. 5% emerging market equities. Funds that develop in foreign countries such as China, India, and Brazil, their risk then developed world equities. So don't go off buying these to fill 95% of your portfolio. 20% real estate investment trusts, also known as REITs, recent investment in mortgages and residential and commercial real estate, both domestically and internationally. 15% government bonds, fixed interest, U.S. securities, which provide predictable income and balance risk in your portfolio. As an asset class, bonds generally return less than stocks. 15% Treasury inflation protected securities, also known as TIPS. These Treasury notes protect against inflation. Eventually, you will want to own these, but they will be the last ones I get after investing in all better returning options first. The first thing you want to do when picking index funds is to minimize fees. Look for the management fees expense ratio to be low, about 0.2%, and you'll be fine. So you can get their compounding power, whereas you can wait until you're older and have more money to buy a bond of funds to mitigate your risk. In other words, when you look for the various funds, make sure you're being strategic about your domestic equities, international equities, bonds, and all the rest. Stocks equities. 3% total market index increase, 20% total international stock index increase, 20% in bonds. Okay, that's all diversification and asset allocation. Okay, how to maintain your growth and your system. Okay, you will build a financial system that is essentially on autopilot, letting you spend your time pursuing the things you love. This is the same as the routine that I always do every day. I've been doing every single day, right? It's the same thing. Get honest about why you want more. Hmm. Richard Life. I just read this one actually before, but I try to read one more time. Rich Life. Okay, first I'm getting engaged. We've been dating for years in cast. Oh, okay. That's his personal story. Oh, I'm just gonna try, but this it is rude. Kinda apply to me. That's why. Oh no, it's not. Not a student loan. Not about this one. Love and money. Okay. After you know the basics of personal finance, it's easy to live in the spreadsheet. What's harder is knowing how to navigate money within the people around you. Your friends, your parents, your partner. There are infinite situations where love and money play out. Eating out with your friends who never tips, realizing your parents are in debt, or combining money with your new partner. I believe mastering love and money is one of the most complex, oh really, and the rewarding parts of a rich life. That's why I want to spend some time talking about how to handle money with the people around you. Sure, there are some easy formulas you can use for situations like splitting rent, where one partner earns more than the other, but that's just an spending. I believe the real chances and the opportunities lie in the softer discussions. For example, should you tell your friend how much you earn? What about your parents? What's their role of money in getting married? Should you get a prenup? I don't have all the answers, but I tell you exactly what I've been choosing to do and why. Okay, this is like not apply to me. That's why I don't really feel kind of my story about like that. So okay. Should I stop here or okay? I think I can stop here. Okay, that's enough. It is what it is. Okay. Today because we feel a little bit low because we got only 7 hours of sleep. That's why it's okay. So 12 minutes. It is what it is. Okay, everything.